Good morning. It's early o'clock. I got up early this morning for some reason. So I just come out in the woods, walking around the garden, having a nose about. And somebody's chasing me already. What are you doing, crazy boy? What are you doing, crazy boy? Huh? You gonna bite me this morning? You always want to bite me, huh? You always want to bite me? What do you think? You ready for the day? You ready for the day? What do you think? You're gonna go sleeping all the time. You bark in the night and sleep in the day. Is that you? Oh yeah, already gotta go sleep. Papaya ready? Look at this one. Oh, look at this. You see that? Mr. Squirrel's been here. So I'll cut that off and eat it. There's another one. I think this one's ready, almost ready too. Did he bite this one? Actually, I was out here watering the other day and I thought I must get them and I forgot. But he didn't. Mr. Squirrel didn't forget. But I got it now. Good morning. Well, I come out here early o'clock because I wanted to take you for a drive to the village. First time I ever shown anybody my way to the village. So I just going to drive to the village and show you the route that I take. Really pretty. You know, sometimes I just stop along the way and have a look around. So let's jump in the truck and go for a drive. Come on. So this is a house on the way to the shops from my house. And this is, nobody lives here now. I think it was for the people who worked in the fields. But I don't know why, I just like it, so I wanted to share it with you. So this is the rice field. Not outside my house, but down the road. They planted this after, because it rained for a long time and everything was flooding and the river was high during the winter. And I think the farmers get paid to let the water go, or the government just says the water's going into your fields so it doesn't get to Bangkok. And this place was, I mean, you can see there's like these high pieces here, like little banks. You couldn't see any of that. It's like maybe a half a meter deep across this field. So you got the rice here and the banana trees everywhere. You got palm trees. I don't know who did it, but along the road here you can see mango trees. They planted them for I guess a kilometer or two, all along the road, every 20 feet or so. So I'm going to make a garden. I don't know what this is, but I just like it for anything that's pretty. That's what do you call them? Flimflower. But what they do is they have one root system, and then they splice in different color, and they grow like that. Really pretty, all different colors. So what do you think of that house? I love that house. I like the the gnarly part of it, you know. All different windows and doors to make the walls. You know, I've said many times I would like to have that place and do it up. Fix the roof so the water can't get in. Fix the walls, you know, caulk it, silicone it, whatever. Paint it some kind of color, I'm not sure which. But then inside, make it look crazy beautiful inside. So when people see it, you know, the people who, this I'm better than the Joneses people, they will look at it from the outside and say, you have nothing, I'm richer than you, all that sort of stuff. But on the inside, it's absolutely beautiful. Living in this little piece of paradise. And this is the river that goes down to my house. Down that way. There's a tree in the middle of the river. In the middle of the river. I'm surprised I let that stay there. See it way down there? I don't know if you can see it. Hard to see in the camera. I think you can see it. Way down there, before it bends. Yeah, so in about May time, when it's super dry, they have a management people who have like a digger on a float, and they manipulate themselves round by the boom and, you know, the shovel, and they go down and dig out the banks and, you know, maintain the banks, clear the river, and go all the way down. Because if, you know, one time if you go to another bridge down that way and you look back this way, it was basically closed in. I mean, things grow so fast with all the water and the heat, stuff grows so fast, so they have to go down to manage the water. And the idea is you know, it's all managing the water to stop flooding. So I'm surprised I let that tree stay in there. This little building was built about 9 months ago or something. I thought that when they built it, I thought it was going to be a bus stop. I don't know why. Anyway, it's finished, and what it is where you can come and buy water. You open that little window and you put your bottle in, you know, the what is it, about a 20-liter bottle, the round one. You can put that in there and you put your money in the machine there on the right and fill your bottle up and take it home. So you get really highly filtered drinking water from here. Sawadee! This lady's got all kinds of barbecued chicken, guy, and fish. And she barbecues it here. This is what I love. Look at this. They talk about, she got a scooter with a sidecar and cooking the food in the back. Now tell me that chicken don't look good. Barbecued chicken. I don't know if I want it for breakfast though. So that picture and the lady, this is at the temple in the village. I don't go to this temple, like, you know, it's not my temple or church or anything like that, but I just come here because I really like the architecture here. I have another camera, my Canon 80D, and I just like to come here and the different times of the day where the light's different and nose about. The monks actually live here in this little house up here. I don't know if you can see it. See? They live there, and then in the afternoon they sit up here on the balcony here. 2 or 3 older monks. I don't think there's a lot of monks actually here at this temple, but the you know the Sunday market I showed you, which is through there, that land belongs to this temple, and there's a guy who charges the rent. I think it's like 50 baht a pound for you know, to rent a space each time you come to the market, or if you pay by month it's actually cheaper. So I think that's mainly how they get their money, by renting that property to maintain this temple. But you know, if you look around, you can see that it hasn't been maintained very well. But then you can also see that they're starting to maintain it, so that's nice. But you know what I really like to take pictures of? Is this little bell tower here. If you look at this bell tower here, Sawadi. If you look at this bell tower here, it's amazing for me anyway. You might not see it so well, and the sun's behind it, so it might be too dark. You come over here, you see it better. Yeah, this bell tower. Look at how steep them steps are. See, it goes up there and all the way to the top. Sawadi. So if you look, it's got many different colors. You got moss on it. You know, for me, I don't like the way they put the wires all over it, but it adds to the character, you know, for a photographer's eye. See the bell inside? And the steep stairs, you know, the paint falls off, different colors, different molds, the way the light hits it, shadows. And knows about. Can't talk to nobody. They always look at me, but I smile and they smile back. I think they're starting to know. I'm pretty sure they know I live in the village, or other side of the village. So back there, see those little huts? They actually sit in them and meditate in the daytime. It's beautiful back here, isn't it? I was just talking to the monk here, and he speaks a little bit of English and my little bit of Thai. We almost understand each other. Well, it's a pretty river, huh? So they live in these. This is where the monks live up here. See their clothes and so on, and then hang out underneath. The reason it's on stilts, because obviously this area floods. Chilling out in the back. Good morning. You always have temple dogs. Look at this guy here. And then down there's a lot of cats. The reason is because the monks feed them. People give the monks normally only eat once a day. They eat in the early morning. So like at 6 o'clock in the morning, people come here to give the monks food. And then what's left over, they give to the animals. Because they're not allowed to work, or not allowed to harvest food or anything like that, and not allowed to store food in the fridge for tomorrow. So people come every day to give them food, and then the idea is the monks stay here and meditate and take the area higher in the spiritual. And you know, you can interpret that how you want and how deep you want. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit warm here. This is the edge of well, I'm in the village, but I guess in the olden days, there's a bridge here. See the bridge? That's like the main village. The town halls over there, police station, post office, all that sort of jazz. But I think I might leave that for another day. What do you think of that? Easy life. Sitting under the shelter there, reading the newspaper in the early morning. How's that for some fruit? I think that's jackfruit. This is on the way just across the street from the shops down a little road. There's about 11 in here altogether. Actually more. Look at that. Didn't see those the first time. The sun's shining. So there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of these big guys. 16. I think they put the bag on to keep the sun off the fruit. Amazing, huh? Amazing. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That's the way I go to the village, to the shops, to you know, bananas, food, to Tesco, to 7-Eleven, and to the village. So that's where I live. This is where I live, and that's where I go to get my stuff. Just wanted to share that with you. I hope you enjoyed my little drive out from paradise this morning. So best wishes, and see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Yoop.